Michael Phelps has got nothing on BTS's Jungkook. Also, what's in common between these two Vanity Fair Star Wars covers? Also, Twitter trend alert, you guys. Y'all have some crazy cartoon crushes. Well, we are sharing ours too. This is The Download.
Welcome, Internet. I am Denny Directo.
And I'm Cassie DeLaura, and we cannot forget our producer, Brianna Sutton, who is joining us in the control room. Hi, B.
Hey, guys.
The little smirk on your face.
It's because she's
I'm excited. I'm excited to talk about my cartoon crush, but, you know.
Right? I know you guys already gave mine away in that open, but first we got to talk about the swim that broke the Internet. Jungkook of BTS took a little dip in a hotel pool, and if you didn't know it, you'd think this guy was Michael Phelps. Well, at least according to the BTS army. I mean, check out this dismount, guys, and Jungkook is off. I mean, the technique alone has got
the goal.
Right? I mean, literally, sorry, forgive me for not knowing this, you guys. I did not know Jungkook liked to swim. And look at, again, the technique alone has a lot of fans, including myself.
And he's quick.
Right? Exactly.
He's quick. He's coming after Michael Phelps' speed. The best part about this, though, is that I woke up and I was checking Twitter, as I do in the morning, and Michael Phelps was literally the #1 trending story. I'm like, what do? Do you have another kid? Is he getting a divorce? Like, what's going on?
That's what's so wild about it, right? Is that out of nowhere Michael Phelps started trending because people are comparing him to the most decorated Olympian of all time. Here are the tweets, guys. A couple of our favorite reactions about this video, about Jungkook's swim. From Rise My Moonchild, she says Michael Phelps is shaking in his flippers.
Another tweet, you guys. I love the internet, especially on days like today. Funny how Michael Phelps hasn't won an Olympic medal for swimming since JK posted this.
Obviously, they're having fun, but what's crazy about this, besides the fact that Michael Phelps just started trending out of nowhere last night because of that video, was now people are like challenging them
to do a swim
to a race. I'm like, I don't know if you want to put Jungkook through that. I mean, this guy is one of the most decorated Olympians of all time. Okay, just for the record.
Remember when he tried to swim against a shark or something?
Yeah, exactly. Right? That was the thing.
Don't go against Michael Phelps. There's just some things in life you don't do, and that's one of them.
But we love you, Jungkook, and we know you're an athlete, but just, you know, keep to your night swims.
And we love Michael Phelps, too.
Also, though, this is something Cassie pointed out, you guys. BTS performed on The Voice last night. They performed their single, Boy With Love. Now, look closely, because the shirt that J-Hope is wearing might look a little familiar, okay?
Yeah. You know why I pointed that out, Dennis? I didn't need to come
No, please, it's all you.
It's because a familiar face, someone that I also love, Kevin Jonas, was wearing it. It is the sisterhood of the damn traveling shirt, and your girl.
And my favorite,
Yes.
Beyonce. We know the army knows who we also stand besides BTS.
And
They're
one
connected.
photo.
They're connected, Cass. It's that shirt.
The universe is telling us that we need to get the shirts.
Except it's designer. I can't afford it, so you will never see me in it. But
honey, we're gonna have to go arts and crafts, Michael's Joann's on this, and we're gonna have to make our own tie-dye shirts.
Or find it in a consignment store later.
Yeah.
You know,
or let's just, tweet Beyonce, J-Hope, and Kevin Jonas.
Please send
us your hand-me-downs.
I love it.
Daddy loves a good consignment find.
I do. You know, I'm not above it. No shame. All right, guys, moving on. Aladdin has given us a whole new world, and that world is Naomi Scott, our Woman Crush Wednesday.
Oh, we love her, you guys. And last night was the world's premiere of Aladdin here in Los Angeles. And look, a true princess on the purple carpet. And oh, God, I know, Denny, you can't even get your words
together.
I
don't have words, so talk, please.
She is absolutely drop-dead gorgeous, but it's not just her beauty that is captivating people from photos like that. It is her performance in the actual movie that has people on social media just absolutely besides themselves, calling her the MVP of the movie and going so far as to say that she outshines Will Smith, and I believe that's one of the tweets that we have.
I will say I can 100% confirm this, you guys. I got to watch and screen Aladdin last night, and we've always loved the character Princess Jasmine, but they took this role to a whole nother level.
A whole new world.
Oh, new world. Gosh, I can't believe I missed that pun. Thanks for catching that one for me. But truly, guys, Naomi Scott's performance in this is amazing. You're gonna root her on, and also she has a new song which we learned about months ago, and she slays. She gave us the most in that moment, and we actually talked to her at the premiere last night about what she did and how she made Jasmine so different in this one. Take a look.
I think you know, it's always about honoring what's gone before. You know, it was personal to me because I love this character. So it wasn't about kind of changing. It was just about progressing. You know, it was a natural progression. It's been 27 years since the original, and it's just, you know, it's humanizing her. That's my job, and that's what I try to do. And all of those plot changes for me just make perfect sense, you know, with her wanting to be the leader, and I think that, yeah, it makes sense.
By the way, where you gotta
Wow,
go,
even her voice, I'm just like enthralled by her. I'm just taken aback by her beauty, her elegance.
Because if you didn't know, she has an accent, but not in the movie.
We showed one of those tweets already about how how her performance outshines Will's.
Right.
Do you agree with this one?
It's just that, you know, because you know Will Smith's in it. He's the star of the film, right? Obviously, Naomi's coming up.
Shoes.
I loved her in Power Rangers, though, and she's about to be in Charlie's Angels. She's the next big breakout. And of course, Mina Masood, this is his first big role. So you expect like the genie and Will Smith to be the anchor, and he is. But there's something about Jasmine's performance in this, and the songs, and her whole storyline, which is a modern twist than we're used to from the cartoon. So yes, in a way, she does steal the movie.
And you mentioned Power Rangers. That's what Kevin Lee says right here. I'm so glad to hear Naomi Scott is the best part of Aladdin. I mean, have you seen her in Power Rangers? She was also the MVP in that. In the previous tweet we showed before that says that Naomi is my Jasmine. Quote from that Twitter user right there.
And you can't keep your eyes off of her. And look at this tweet. Hands down, Aladdin is my favorite Disney live action remake. Also, Naomi Scott as Jasmine is my princess, and her musical number for Speechless was so powerful.
Shout out to the casting department for
No,
Aladdin.
nailed it.
Yeah, between Naomi and Mina Masood, and of course Will, I mean.
And listen, for all of you guys who are nervous about the genie, I will say they really did a good job with that, okay? The CGI, the shape-shifting, and Will had some really funny moments. But
so calm your Twitter fingers.
So go watch it, okay? I love it. I loved it so much.
Speaking of Twitter fingers, meanwhile, someone, you guys, is on a Twitter crusade for the hottest cartoon character. Some might say Princess Jasmine is one of them, but writer Jenna Guillaume wanted to know about the cartoon guys that can, wow, this is so appropriate. The guys that can get it.
The guys that can get it. Well, that got us thinking, guys, about some cartoon characters, some
Everybody's
males.
thinking about it.
Right, exactly.
Twitter especially.
Especially Twitter. One person tweeted Ash Ketchum, which I'm not gonna lie, I don't see it, but if you're a Pokemon fan, maybe he does it for you. Of course, that's Pikachu's trainer and owner. Someone said their first cartoon crush was Ash Ketchum.
What else do we have? Shigo, the villain from Kim Possible?
I mean, she's fierce.
She is fierce. She could be our WCW in addition to Princess Jasmine today.
One of my favorite movies, a Goofy movie. Someone shout out to Roxanne Goofy. I mean, she had the hair, she had the charm, and she had the smile.
She's also kind of taken. That was Max's love
That's true.
interest.
That's very true. Very true.
Who do we have last? Freddie from Scooby-Doo. Don't see it, but
it's probably the blonde hair.
To each their own. Everyone has their own taste.
He's got the nice broad shoulders, though. You know, you can't deny that.
And the blonde hair. But he's like that typical basic blonde, broad shoulders, muscular. Probably has blue eyes.
Thank you for saying this. That's why my first cartoon crush, I mean, no surprise here, Aladdin, okay? He was slim, brown, those thick eyebrows, and of course the hair, and he was a diamond in the rough. What is there not to love about Al?
And he was like shirtless the whole time.
Honestly, my only critique of the live action remake of Aladdin is that there's a lot of layers on him, okay?
Damn, Mina!
I know.
Brianna, do you have a cartoon crush?
I do. My cartoon crush is John Smith from Pocahontas. What? Who is that? What do you mean? John Smith from Pocahontas, Cass. You never saw Pocahontas?
I've seen Pocahontas, but like when you say John Smith, it doesn't ring a bell.
It's literally the most common name in like the world.
As a common
physically, I'll give it to you, Brianna. That's a man.
Oh yeah, he can colonize me any day.
Oh!
I was really upset though in the.
Oh wow, we went there.
I was really upset though in the second movie when she gets with the other dude. I don't even remember his name, John Ralph or something.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
But
was
it's
a thing.
like, yeah, I mean, I know it's supposed to be historically accurate, but come on, John Smith is the OG. Look at that jawline.
He's very basic. I'm surprised that you chose him.
He's fine. I think he's fine. Our senior producer Leslie, she likes Eric from.
Looks like Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey.
All right.
What?
Yes.
He's
Wait.
not a cartoon. Oh, he looks like him. Yeah, a
Like
little
just
bit.
like the blonde, long hair.
You don't like Matthew
beautiful
McConaughey
eyes.
either? He's
No,
fine too.
I was gonna say,
I
Cassie,
like that.
what's your choice then? Who's your cartoon
Y'all, I
crush?
got nothing for you. I spent my childhood out in the great outdoors playing
Oh.
with toys with
IRL.
my brother. IRL. I was crushing on his teammates on the baseball team, not cartoon characters.
Respect, you know?
I really like when this became a topic in our newsroom today because everyone's
Everyone's talking about it,
I don't know. People were rattling off names. Like even you just said John Smith. I'm like, I don't know who that is.
Well,
What
sticking on the
about-
Disney train, what about Prince Eric, right?
Yeah.
From Little Mermaid.
Who's
Because he had the similar features as people like John Smith, but he had the dark hair. I think we have a photo of him. I mean, come on, and the V-neck.
That is a
The collarbone?
That's a Barbie
That's a
doll
good-looking
right there.
cartoon.
That's a
He,
Barbie doll.
he also had the brows too. Who are your guys' cartoon crushes? Please let us know in the comment section below. Now,
What we got?
they may not be animated, but we are crushing on Kylo Ren and Rey on the new cover of Vanity Fair. Not just one cover, guys. We get two.
It's a twofer.
It's a
like
twofer.
BOGO.
Here they are. Here's the first one featuring, of course, the baddie himself, Kylo Ren. Now, let me show you the second one before we dive deep into this one, guys. The second one features Rey. These are stunning covers, of course, Vanity Fair, photographed by Annie Leibovitz herself. It's our first look at Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, the highly anticipated sequel in the Star Wars franchise. Now, here's the thing, though. Apparently, there is a hidden meaning because we are in the time of the Easter egg.
Easter eggs.
Right, exactly. The writer of the feature, Joanna Robinson, she tweeted that there's actually a pretty clever hidden meaning behind their matching Kylo and Rey covers. So she's curious to know if any of us can figure it out before The Rise of Skywalker opens. So here you guys are seeing the covers side by side. Soak it in. Take a minute. Brianna, come in and try to speculate what that hidden meaning
And
is.
of course, please let us know in the comments too what you think.
I
because-
honestly have no idea. So we had to ask our resident Star Wars
That's right.
expert,
Meredith?
She's not
Needed
in
her.
today, but she gave us her hot take. I'm gonna pull
What'd
it up
she
for you,
say?
and I'm gonna tell you what she said.
See, I never got on the Star Wars. I haven't seen any.
I
of them.
did, but I'm
know.
trying to figure out what. The one thing I do notice about these two covers is that when they're side by side, they connect like this. They're in the same space.
even the mountain.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. There's a little bit of a color difference, but
They're in
they
the
look
same
to be in the
spot.
same location,
Yeah.
right?
So what did Mare say?
So she said that Reylo stands, which are people who like Kylo Ren and Rey together, are convinced that it means they're in love, and a lot of people say that it's the exact same place and where they're standing next to each other, but Kylo's at sunset, meaning the dark side, and Rey is at sunrise, meaning the light side of the Force. So I could see that.
And if you saw The Last Jedi, you know there was some weird energy going on between those
yeah.
two. I don't want to give too much away, but I feel like it's a clue into Rise of Skywalker that we're going to be seeing these two possibly together.
ship it?
At some point. I don't know if I ship it though.
I
Really?
ship it. I've
You
been
do?
shipping it from the
Reylo?
beginning, yeah.
What does the internet think? Let us know. Do you guys ship Rey and Kylo?
Let us know.
Moving on to one of our favorite topics because we love sports here at ET Live. Not really, you guys were totally kidding. But someone who does really like sports is Drake so much that he literally will do anything to help out the team. He is a team player.
Truly.
He is a team player. So he was at the Toronto Raptors game because you know he loves a good sporting event, and when you have courtside seats, you take that offer. So here he is clapping, whatnot. Okay, well this guy is, I believe, the nurse of the team, the doctor of the team.
No,
helps
he's
out.
the coach, Nick Nurse.
Oh,
No,
I
Drake's
read
the
my card.
nurse of the team.
Drake's the nurse
Drake's the
of the
nurse of
team,
the
yeah.
team.
Yeah, that's what I meant. He's literally giving a massage to the coach, but I guess when you're Drake, I guess you could do. Dude,
You can do-
here's the thing: you can't cross lines like that. I don't care if you're
Yeah.
Drake or not. You can't.
Not
go
during
up
the
to
game,
the,
right?
No, you can't go up to the head coach and do something like that.
Now, to be fair, the reason
Celebrities, they think they can do anything.
they can get away with anything. If you're Drake, you know, he gets so fired up that he literally had to physically go up to him. The thing about it, though, is like when you see the snapshot of him with his hands on the shoulders, it looks like it's a lot longer than it actually was.
Yeah, that was only a split second.
But that being said, I'm like, Drake, I don't care how long you're touching me. Like, go for it, okay?
Here's the thing, though, it's like when I first saw these photos, I thought for sure that because you know, like there's this curse surrounding Drake whenever he goes to sporting events, like people lose, but the team actually
They won. They
so
won,
does that
guys.
mean that, Brianna, do you think the curse is over with now? Do you think he broke the curse?
I don't know. I guess we'll see in the finals. If the Raptors go to the finals, we'll find out and see if they win against
We won't be watching.
Golden
Will
State.
you be watching, Brianna? Do you love sports?
I do watch the NBA finals. I usually only tune in to like the fourth quarter because that's the only part I care about. But
More than
I'll
me.
be watching.
Did you watch the Stanley Cup finals? Because apparently that's what people are talking
Oh
about
my
too.
gosh,
I
you
thought
guys.
hockey
Not a
was a
hockey
winter
fan.
sport.
But this is kind of fun though because everyone's favorite TV couple is going head to head in the Stanley Cup Finals. We're talking about Jenna Fisher and John Krasinski, old pals and co-stars from The Office. Apparently, they're rooting for the rival team, y'all. Okay, of the people headed to the Stanley Cup playoffs.
If we know anything about people who love sports, they love them so hard. Like they are diehard
Right?
fans, and people are willing to like end relationships over this stuff.
And she's calling out John here, okay? This is Jenna rooting for the St. Louis Blues in their bid to the Stanley Cup. Here's John Krasinski's response. Well, actually, this is just proof that they are going for the opposing teams. Like, let's pull up John Krasinski's response. He goes, uh-oh. What else do you need, guys? But you know what? Jim and Pam forever, okay? It's all in good fun.
It's all in good fun until their team loses. And then, wait, it's not so amazing. Jenna Fisher may say right there, this is amazing, but it's not so amazing when when your team loses. Anyway, you guys, moving on. Shall we move on?
Let's do it.
Two of my favorites, Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt. Well, their new movie, Once Upon a Time, got a 6-minute standing ovation at the Cannes Film Festival this week. But y'all, we are giving the standing out to their bromance on the red carpet.
Oh,
No
man.
one holds a candle to these two.
Speaking of breaking the internet.
For real. Whoo! I mean, even with the stunner shades right there, the arms around each other.
Look at
Ooh!
this.
No, listen, and you know Leonardo does not smile in photos either. Only Brad Pitt can get him to smile.
Guys, just for context, this is so monumental because you have to remember, we're talking about two of the biggest stars in Hollywood who have been breaking hearts for
Ever.
like over 2 decades, and we've never gotten them in the same place, let alone the same movie. You know, they're rarely photographed together, and boy, are they hamming it up, and we thank them for it. Because you said today, if this doesn't make you happy,
I
nothing
don't know what will.
Like,
I mean,
nothing
literally,
will.
the internet turned it into a black and white photo for your framing purposes. That's how great of a photo it is.
Is this going up on the wall in your office?
This is for sure. Oh, this is going the wall in my office, in my bedroom, everything. Look at. I mean, it's so perfect.
Get
this is
you
Brad's
a
first.
man.
That looks like either of those two. Yeah.
No, that looks at you like Brad was looking at Leo in that photo just now.
I do
'cause
like
he
that.
Was, yeah.
And that's Brad's first like Cannes Film Festival in years.
In years,
So-
right. They're there promoting their new film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the new Quentin Tarantino film, which apparently got like a 6-minute standing
Yeah, that's what I
ovation.
said, yeah.
But to be fair, a lot of films that can't get a standing ovation. That being said, there's a lot of buzz for this film coming out of the film
Wait,
festival.
what did you say yesterday in our Slack channel to the team? You said
No one loves
yeah.
movies that can more than people who are watching the movies that can. You know what I'm saying?
I love that. Oh, you're so funny.
But thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
But you know what? Leo's not just a talented actor, guys. No, he might have an Oscar, but he just won
I
an award in
forgot
our
about
hearts
this.
for Instagram boyfriend, okay? He was spotted taking this photo of his girlfriend and model,
This is Camila Morone, you guys.
Okay, look at-
21 years old.
living her life.
Beautiful.
And
Gotta
he's-
keep up with Instagram.
You gotta keep up with Instagram, and you gotta do it for the gram, and you gotta hand your phone to someone to take the photo.
But you
okay?
guys, can we go back to the picture really quick? Sorry. He was holding the phone horizontally.
That's the problem.
That's the only issue that we have with it. Because you gotta get that vertical shot. Especially if she's a model, she got them long legs and she's going like this. So you need all of it in its glory.
You just gotta train him. That's it. He's just
gotta
got
train him.
practice makes perfect,
Yeah.
okay? All right.
Well, and we showed you that side by side, you guys. They did hit up the red carpet for his movie, but separately. Why can't they just confirm what we already know?
we
That
already
they're in
know, guys.
love, that they're a couple. Like she's walking the same carpet as you. Just do the damn thing and go together.
Go together, link arms, and next time you take a photo of her, go vertical, okay? For
Our
the story.
lessons for you, Leo.
Fair. All right, you guys, here is a debate. If you don't wash your legs, but you wash your chicken, it's time for you to reevaluate your life.
Wow, what did I ever do to you?
That was a little
I
pointed.
feel
Little
personally
pointed.
attacked right now.
Well, because listen, you don't wash your legs apparently, but you do wash your chicken.
I do.
And Dr. Oz is saying washing your chicken is no bueno, okay?
Why?
Now, should we wash our chicken or not?
No, definitely not.
Don't wash your chicken?
I wash my chicken. I'm not
What
gonna
do you mean
not
don't
wash
wash
my
the chicken?
chicken.
When you wash your chicken, okay, so why do you wash chicken? To get the bacteria off it, right?
Clean it, yeah.
Clean it. So when you wash your chicken, you spray the salmonella all over the kitchen, everywhere. It just splatters everywhere. Then you put the chicken into the oven, and the heat from the oven would have killed that salmonella anyway. So now there's no incremental benefit of washing the chicken.
Really?
If you wash it, you're not killing salmonella with water, believe it or not.
Black people mad right now.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I know you told me not to curse, but that's some white people. We gotta watch the chicken.
That's Dr. Oz on The Breakfast Club. I gotta give a shout out to Charlemagne the God for just straight up asking him the most important, hard-hitting questions like, should we wash our chicken, Doc?
See, I get it. He's a doctor, and I should respect that, but I still beg to differ. You can't be too safe these days in cleaning off the bacteria. I get maybe the oven doesn't get everything. And here's the thing, I get what he's saying about like the salmonella will spread and whatnot. That is what antibacterial spray is for. I got Clorox by the gallon
So
from
let
Costco
me get this
at my
straight.
house. We're
You
good.
rather scrub and disinfect your sink but not finish and wash your body? Is that what you're telling me?
We're over the washing.
No, we're not, because
conversation.
they also asked Dr. Oz about that, and of course it's like, yeah, you need to wash your legs
We're
and
over
your
it.
butt.
Can I leave?
I'm just saying, I've never washed my
Wow.
chicken and I haven't grown a tail or anything. Like I'm still
Do you please tell me you wash
very
your
healthy.
salmon and your meat before
No,
you...
I don't.
Cassie, you don't need to do
You
it.
don't need to do it.
The heat destroys the bacteria.
I'm waiting for my mom to text because I mean this is something I learned when I was 4 years old.
I used to
Do you
wash chicken in my house. We grew up washing the chicken, and then I learned that it's bad. You're not supposed to do it, so I stopped.
Okay, so then why do the people at Whole Foods rinse my salmon in water before they package it up and everything? And here's the thing, I want to take another step into protecting myself from germs of that Whole Foods person packaging it all up. I'm gonna rinse it off.
Listen, I'm still standing and I've never washed my
this is pissing
poultry.
me
I'm
off.
just saying. But again,
And I'm standing too, and I do wash my poultry.
you do have better skin than I do.
So-
I'll give you- so maybe it's that. Maybe it's the fact that you disinfect your sink and wash your chicken. It is time, though, guys, for our MVP,
please
the
move
most
on.
viral post. This is courtesy of Law & Order star and rapper Ice-T. He's got a nice little PSA to Amazon.
About to become a storyline in Law and Order, though.
Truly, though. Here's the tweet. His message: now that you have regular people making your home deliveries, Amazon, maybe they should wear a vest with Amazon delivery on it. I almost shot up, MF, creeping up to my crib last night, just saying.
You guys, I know this is kind of a serious tweet, but like he has a valid point. If if Amazon is having anybody deliver things to your house, you have strangers who just pull up on the sidewalk and start walking up to. How do you not know that what's in that package might be something different, especially in this day and age with some crazy people walking around.
And it's the service we're talking about is Amazon's Flex Delivery.
Yes.
Great service. I love that.
We love it.
Just drop it off whenever you can. Okay, I need my suit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the same time, I
need
think
to know who
I need to know who you are. Okay.
Like we know, like even
are some
when
scary
UPS
times.
pulls up, we've seen crazy episodes of Law and Order where people disguise themselves too. So that's also an issue. But you know what?
Speaking of.
Amazon did respond to Ice-T's genuine concern, and they said, thanks for reaching out with your feedback. I'd like to escalate this to our logistics team for review. Please leave the details here below.
I mean, between Kim Kardashian filing a complaint on Twitter about Jack in the Box to this, I mean, you gotta just voice your grievances there in a tweet.
In voicing pure comedy right here, some social reactions. This was in response to Ice-T. Mike Rundle says you'd be the Amazon Prime suspect.
Dun dun.
So great. Oh,
There
we've
you
got
have
a
it.
Law and Order watcher over here.
Ice-T, our forever MVP for sure. All right, guys, that does it for today's download. Make sure you guys leave a comment below. What stories are we missing? Is there something you guys are talking about?
Do you guys wash your chicken?
Please
Please
let us know.
don't wash your chicken.
But if the internet is
No,
talking
don't
about
listen
it,
to Brianna.
so are we. All right, guys, I'm Denny Directo.
I'm Cassie DeLaura. B, you still there? She is.
Yeah,
That's
I'm here.
Brianna Sutton, you guys, our producer in the control room. We will see you tomorrow.
Bye.